Hey, my Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I skipped the weekend update this weekend. I ate too much on Thursday and didn't eat enough, however that go. And kept eating all weekend. At any rate, Taurus, this is the weekly update. We're riding Monday through Tuesday, December 2nd through December 10th. Some of y'all are being faced with some strange decisions. I don't know how that's resonating with everybody, but it looks like you, maybe I shouldn't say strange, different. Not what you would ordinarily expect. However, I will say this with certainty. Taurus right now is being real practical and real just down to earth and grounded. There's not a whole lot going on with Taurus right now that anybody could be missing. We are just looking at shit for what it is, and either it is or it ain't. Take your time, Taurus. Take your time. You got decisions, especially where relationships are concerned. I would almost treat this like you're buying a car. Sit back, take a test ride. You got options. Make use of your time. And if you're not ready to make a decision, test ride. Damn it, take a test ride. You don't like how it's going after a couple weeks, keep it moving. Next, that's the energy that's coming up right now. So this is going to be 9 cards. We'll do 2 for overall energy, and I'll pull oracle cards at the end for the week. This is going Monday through Tuesday, December 2nd through December 10th. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I love you all. You humble me every day. What else is happening? $20 readings, personal readings until December 15th. Then we got something new. Got some up my sleeve. At any rate, yeah, take your time through this, Taurus. I do the test ride thing. That's what I would do. I'd take a test ride. You got stuff that you're unsure about, or you have, particularly where love is concerned. Do a test ride. Do a test ride. That's what I would do. Check it out. You might like a BMW by how it looks, but you get in that bad boy and be like, you know what? No, that's okay. I pass. Test ride. That's the phrase for the week. Do a test ride. And you don't have to commit, and you also don't have to tell anybody what you're doing. Just, take your time. Overall energy from the bottom deck with shadow and material harvest. And that is getting ready to clear itself up right now. This is not a bad reading, but it's going to take a little bit of thinking to get through this period. So overall energy, shadow is pulling the Queen of Coins, and material harvest is pulling the Queen of Swords. Both them bitches. Woo, yes indeedy. So for harmony, which would start tomorrow, it's pulling the 5 of Wands. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Tuesday, mental conflict is pulling the 7 of Coin. Wednesday, sacrifice is pulling the 9 of Swords. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, suffering and silence is pulling the 9 of Wands. Friday, your centerpiece, transformation, 5 of Swords. Thursday, Friday, solar plexus, I can, pulls temperance. Saturday, crown chakra. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, not right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Crown chakra, pulling the Lover's card. Foundation and achievements, pulls Magician. And for next Tuesday, obstacles and challenges, pulls the Judgment card. I'm sorry. I got my days all twisted. So, let me just say this. It's not as bad as it looks. I know y'all like, oh, it's going to be. It really isn't. This is just about, right now this is about what you're reflecting. So that's just kind of a conglomeration of energy that's around you right now. So on top of your overall energy, the Queen of Coin in the shadow, you're just trying to be real chill with this. And that's us. That's the Queen. That's her. Mama Bull. That be her. We're just trying to be real cool with all this now. We are, some of us, still trying to deal with our fears. Dealing with, you know, the things on the dark side that might be keeping us from moving ahead in the light. It's here, and this is not so much of the struggle as it feels like now you're just kind of settling into the energy. You know what is holding you back. You know what you're fearful of, but you're trying to work through that energy. This is not the shadow, you know, talk to yourself in the mirror type shit until you get it right. This is past that. You realize what your fears are, where the shadow is in your life, and you're just kind of settling in with that as you're trying to work through making some decisions. And so the Queen, what's the Queen do? The Queen keeps shit straight. Just saying, while the King goes and fights the wars, the Queen keeps the house. She keeps food, she cleans, however y'all want to resonate with that. But that is pretty much the top end of your overall energy right now, Taurus. You just kind of holding it down. Whatever else is going on, whoever else is going on, you just trying to hold it down, deal with your shit as best you can and keep it moving. On the back end of our overall energy, the material harvest. So we've been dealing with the finances, most of us have, at some level. Either getting more, not getting more, getting less. So we're trying to get a handle on all of that. And of course, you would expect to see her. So rightfully so, this is perfect energy. You got the Queen of Coin in the front on the surface, trying to hold it down. But on the back end, you got the Queen of Swords like, y'all are not fucking with my money this Christmas. Y'all better get it right. This is not bad overall energy. This is telling me a lot of you have just kind of stepped through whatever portal or evolution change you needed to after this year, everything that you've gone through, and now you're kind of beginning to see clear of the fog, and it's not so heavy and like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all are kind of getting a handle on what you need emotionally, even though that's not the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Coins. It's still telling me just overall, you're kind of just getting things in balance, trying to deal with whatever you're fearful of or fearful of moving toward. And on the back end, you're just trying to keep control of the material harvest and keep it in check and not go overboard. That's a very balanced overall energy to have, and it's hard won. I know a lot of you has been going through bullshit ass changes, so it's taking you a lot to get to this point where you feel like you have some modicum of control over your situation. Monday's energy, the Five of Wands, the Harmony. Yeah, this thing right here, yeah. As I said all of that, here we go with your focus. And so for a lot of you, this has got to do with relationship. And if you've only been focusing on one person, buckle up, because you're getting ready to add. There's some people that are probably going to come out of the woodwork for one side of you. You may have your eye on one person or maybe two people, but there are more coming. Yeah, I hear you. You know, y'all are like, what the hell? I done had nothing in July. Now here come everybody at Christmas time. The object here is that you're trying to find harmony. So off the rip, anybody that's coming that's just really taking you off of what you're trying to do, and again, your overall energy as balanced as you have become. This is not even with outside circumstances, just trying to keep what you've learned thus far about yourself in check and just trying to hold things down and trying to maintain a hold on your finances, that being your front and your back energy. Overall, anybody trying to get you off your track, no, bye, sorry. So if you feel yourself at any point this week, not just tomorrow, sliding off track like you get ready to get on a roller coaster, step away. That's going to pull you out of the harmony. Hello. And that goes for people. Those that this is resonating on a love track, and you got somebody you kind of got your eye on right now, you might be trying to just feel your way through that. And, you know, here come everybody else. If they got you feeling like this is the energy you really don't want. And this is the energy that'll fuck up these queens up here, even though, you know, they trying to hold that down. Don't let anybody get into your energy that's gonna have you just running around chasing your tail. That's not a good look. It will take you out of harmony and out of balance. Just know that. Moving into Tuesday, mental conflict with the 7 of coins. A lot of you are trying to deal with the fact that you are achieving balance, but for some of you, it may not be the way you thought. So there's the mental conflict. There's the struggle. You realize you got these queens up here. They're straight telling me you trying to have that temperance, that balance, that just overall zen thing, but maybe causing some mental conflict, especially if you're not sure of what you're nurturing. So this is resonating for those of you that may be looking at a new position at work, or those of you looking at someone in terms of romance, and you just not sure. Gonna cause you some mental conflict. So the best suggestion here, and I'm gonna kind of drag in this 5 of Wands energy, wherever you feel most settled, whether it's work or relationship, wherever you feel most settled and you don't feel like you're getting ready to just be on a roller coaster ride, that's where you should direct your focus and your attention. Again, about achieving balance, but more so about maintaining balance as you're nurturing whatever situation it is we're talking about, business, professional, romantic, whatever, achieving that balance and nurturing that balance the way that you should. Not doing so, again, it's going to cause you some mental conflict. Some of you just may be in mental conflict trying to balance it all out. Get to Wednesday, 9 of Swords on top of sacrifice. Some of you may be trying to answer some questions, trying to figure out which way you really do want to go. Coming back to this distraction over here. Some of you may be trying to figure out, should I stay, should I go? Is it him, is it her, who is it? Might have you up. At the bottom of that, it's about the sacrifices. What kind of sacrifices are you making to do what you want to do? Or to do what you think you want to do? What kind of sacrifices will you be making? I said this for another Taurus reading, I don't remember which one it was, but don't have shit having you up all night. Come up with a plan. Even if it's a funky plan, come up with a plan. Or come up with some kind of analyzing process, pros and cons. But don't do this, because this is not good for you. You need your sleep. And being up all night worrying about some shit, and they got to turn around and go to work the next day, or deal with kids, or however that resonates, that's bullshit. Just realize, you're thinking about choices that you're making. Romance, again, is clanging around in my head. Think about the sacrifices. And what sacrifices are you willing to make for said job, romance, whatever? When we get to Thursday, suffering in silence, the 9 of Wands. For some of you, this is work. And just somebody just being an asshole, a jerk, a general idiot, however that's resonating, I said it. And they are just fucking with you to no end, and it feels like they really got you in a place where you can't say or do anything about it just yet. But the reminder here is not to over exaggerate the situation when you do tell. Yep, I said it, when you do tell. The object here is not to over exaggerate. So whatever's going on, you need facts and figures. You need to be writing some shit down. You're suffering in silence, take some notes. So when you get to whoever it is that you need to tell, you can tell the truth without having to stretch any part of it. This is not a real good energy to be exaggerating on a work front. Different cliques of people, however this is resonating, I know I'm saying it for a reason. Different cliques of people, little groups of folks just chit-chatting, that's just popping up in my head around a lunch table. Tell as much of the data-driven truth as you can. Leave that there. Your centerpiece, your obstacle for the next 9 to 10 days. It's about realizing you are going through a transformation, Taurus. I think this is what came up last night for Taurus and Virgo. Exactly, if I'm not mistaken. Transformation. And you're making changes. Your belief system is different. As I'm saying all of that, the point here is not necessarily that anybody is cheating on you or that you're going to uncover some big, deep, dark secret. The point here is not to drag this kind of energy with you into the new whatever. So for those of you going into a new job, new relationship, however that's resonating on whichever side of that is resonating, you're not trying to schlep all this shit with you. And that's going to be your challenge for the next 9 to 10 days. And probably bigger than that, something you may need to just keep an eye on for the month. Just, you know, carrying all the woe is me and shit. He did me so bad. Fuck it. Let it go. I'm just saying. You can cry over spilled milk, but at the end of the day, the milk is still spilled. Dum-bum. So, you know you're going through this. Uranus has kicked our ass enough this year. We should just know it by heart now. You should just wake up, Uranus. Yeah. But this is what's happening. And so as you're going through the transformation, different things are coming to you. Different attraction. Different experience. Different adventures. Different. So if it's different, why are you bringing up the past? I'm just saying. Let's throw that out there. Friday, Saturday, solar plexus, the I can. And this is about I can maintain that balance. Ooh, it's a major card. And it is one of 4 major cards on the board. So I'm going to say this about keeping your balance, keeping your temperance, just keeping that overall even keel. Once again, we back up here with the bitches of Eastwick. Boom, boom. Keeping it in balance. And as I say that, if anybody's trying to shake you off, again, it's the same little funky ass little energy. People just kind of distracting you, and as you get further into the week, same person or people may be trying to pop back up. Hey girl, we just want to see if you want to have. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't sitting up talking about a bunch of bullshit. Y'all ain't talking about nothing constructive or productive. No. Same energy. And the issue with that energy right now is that you have balance. It's not going to take a lot to get you out of balance. I'm just saying. I know that sounds fucked up, but you know, it's only a couple conversations with some folks on some stupid, negative, no end in sight bullshit. And just enough to just have you feeling like, you know, I'm just saying. So that's not where you're trying to go. The bigger issue, if you want to talk about it for the week, is dealing with people that are adding things to you, that are helping you grow in some kind of way. Bringing good energy to you. You know, people that want to hug and kiss on you and shake your hand, that kind of shit. People that are just mean mugging, don't have any positive thing to say, don't have anything constructive to say, don't have anything uplifting to say. That's the energy you really, that energy, I don't know the interplay, but the feeling that I have right now is once you get down this rabbit hole with anybody that's trying to get you off your point, good luck trying to get back up out that mud. And so it's, in America, it is a holiday season. So I know there are some folks that just get kind of by humbug the first part of December because they ain't got nobody to mess with and whatever. So be mindful of that as you're moving through this week in particular. And probably, again, like I said, just through the month, keep your eye out on people that are trying to get you. You can do this. You can maintain your balance. It's not an issue. That it's a major card, probably a little more indicative that anybody trying to take you off what you're doing is telling me what you're doing is probably what you need to be doing, and folks don't never want to see you doing what you need to be doing. Just saying. We get out of Saturday, Sunday, the Lover's card, and the I know. And so I'm going to just tell you flat out, the time you get through the end of this little period of time, 9 or 10 days, you're going to know who it is you're going to be trying to mess with. And that's what a lot of this energy is, just kind of poking in and out. You'll know. And it won't be the distraction. It'll just be I know this is it. It won't be all this hot, humid, are you kidding, stop touching me type energy. I'm just saying. Even though this is fire and passion, it also, in this deck, has to do with just keeping your focus. So just disregard the passion part and just remember that you don't need the distraction. When you get here, take it easy. Just take it easy. Take it easy. You will know. You will know. You will know. It's not going to be no big knockdown, drag out, nothing. You will just know. And again, I believe for a lot of you, it's going to be the person that, if you have choices, it's going to be the person that makes you feel at home, but in a different kind of way. Not the usual at home. For those of you that it's resonating with, take it, eat the fish and eat the bones. When we get to Sunday's energy, the foundation and achievement with the magician, it will be time to start putting that magic mojo into work. So you're trying to get that happy family, this will be about the time you start putting plans in place. Now that it's a major card, this is just telling me for those of you that may think that you don't have whatever it is that you need to have to do whatever it is you're trying to do. For some of you, this may be buying a house. For some of you, this may be getting married. For some of you, it may even be right down to picking the right partner. I'm just saying. But you have everything you need to have on your desk to do this. Think. Like I said at the beginning of this, you may need to take a test drive. And it don't take, it's not going to take you 100 years to figure no shit out. But you may need to go on one more date. If it's an interview, you may need to ask one more question. I'm just saying. Roommates is rattling around in my head. You may want to, if you're thinking about having somebody move in with you, you may want to ask those questions you're feeling kind of squeamish about. Ask them anyway. Do it anyway. You got the resources. Think things through. Work whatever little magic you need to work. And sometimes it's about how you're doing it. I'm just saying. So whatever magic you need to work to make it happen, you got it. You're trying to, this is ultimately the goal. And that's ringing for singletons too. If you're single, whatever it is you're trying to wrap up so you can get on this path to either getting there right now or on the path to getting there at some point in the future, just know you have what you need. You have what you need, and this is just confirmation from the universe. You definitely have what you need. So just work on it, take your time, work through the energy. When we get to next Tuesday, obstacles and challenges will most likely, for most of you, just be D-Day. I don't know how else to say it. Whoever's getting the judgment called on them, well, that it is what it is. I'm sorry. It may seem like an obstacle and a challenge to have to get to this point to make this decision. But you got it. You got it. You got it. And maybe dealing with your fears. Don't let fear be a reason not to make a decision, to not choose something or someone. This may not even be a someone for some of you. It might be a damn car, yeah, or a job. But whatever, for some reason, it's just really resonating, romantic. Whatever the judgment is, you're going to struggle. You may struggle through making the decision, but you're going to have to make the decision. And it doesn't feel like for any other reason that you're not going to be happy until you make a decision. Most of you are not happy with having just playing the field type energy around you. You want solid commitment. You want to know what you know when you know it. And so, yeah, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. Remain prayerful. Whatever decision it is that you're trying to make, and just ask the universe for guidance and confirmation. So give you a sign. And again, like I said, take a test ride. Shit. Relationship, take a test ride. I know you can't necessarily do that with a job. You should be able to do it with a job, but you know, what do I know? Temp agencies, yeah, that don't work. You should be able to get a job, be hired for it, and there should just be a 10-day clause in the job. If I don't like this job, I don't have to be here after that. Just saying. Oh, dear Taurus. Let's see. Let's see what the Oracle cards have. I know some of y'all are being impatient. Y'all like, the hell, hurry up. But do your best not to rush through this. Big decisions, feels like for some of you, just big decisions. So just take your time. Don't let people distract you. Know what you've worked on. Know what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to nurture. The patience needed to do such. See what we got. Walk it off. Call on your angels. Listen to your heart. Oh shit, what the hell? Call on your runners. 3, 4, and 5. It's a team effort. I'm gonna leave that there. Walk it off. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, if it's got you up, get up and go walk it off. Shit, the hell. Just don't sit in the bed doing this, but go walk it off. And I don't know why. I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me next week what it is. But dealing with sacrifices, if it becomes overwhelming, because that's how I feel right this minute, go walk it off. Just go walk it off. Feel like you just are going to drown under whatever, go for a walk. If you can get up away from your desk and go walk around, go somewhere to the cafeteria, the restroom, wherever, just get up in that moment so you can clear your head and come back to it at another point. Call on your angels. Yeah, and I feel the struggle for some of you in trying to make whatever decision this is you're making. Call on your angels. If you've got questions about, like I said, ask the universe what you want to ask the universe. Call on your angels. Ask them what you want to ask them to help you make a clear decision. I promise you, they'll throw the signs out there. Listen to your heart. That's what I've been trying to say the whole time. Listen to your heart. Whatever decision you're trying to make, listen to your heart. Your heart has a saying, whatever it is, especially if this is romance related. Your heart has a say in this. So listen to your heart. And then call on your runners. Those are little gadgets that run out before you to ask the universe to send your runners out to smooth the path for you. So you don't feel like you're just walking on eggshells or anxious. Making decisions can be tough. And sometimes moving out of one situation into another. Not always the easiest thing, even though we may know it's the best thing. At the end of all of this, it's a team effort. Going through transformation and changes. And the tendency, as you're changing, is to dwell on shit from the past. But if you're going into a new relationship in particular, and this relationship is a broad spectrum thing, it doesn't have to just be romance. But even at work, if you're encountering new relationships, just remember it takes two people to tango. It's a damn team ass effort. So even if this is friendship, some of you may be on the brink of new friendships because you moved to a new place or moving to a new job or office or just got married and moved to a new area. It's a team effort. So, don't make it the me show. Everybody has something to say. Everybody has input. And if you remember that, to keep that balance. Damn it. Keep the balance. Keep that temperance. Keep an even keel as best you can, Taurus, so you can get through this energy, make whatever decisions you need to make so you can get through the month of December. Hopefully I will have December up tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going to leave your reading here. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.